Thank you, Denmark.
Bye.
We miss you.
This film stands on the back of like every other Spider-Man film and every comic book that's been made in the past. How big of a Spider-Man fan do you have to be to catch every reference in this film?
Oh, to catch every reference? I don't know.
Yeah.
Good luck to you.
I don't know that any human being will catch every reference.
That's why there's a pause button.
That's right. But I think the idea of the film is that even if you've never seen a single piece of Spider-Man entertainment in your life, and this is the first thing you've ever seen, the story makes sense and is really enjoyable. It's a story of a teenager becoming an adult and wanting to leave the nest and finding his way in a way that it feels like anybody can enjoy it. If you've never seen any Spider-Man stuff, or if you've seen every single Spider-Man thing and read every single Spider-Man comic, then you might be a crazy person, but you'll really enjoy the film also.
Yeah, and as people can see in the trailer, this film has a lot of different types of Spider-Man. Which version is your personal favorites, and how many versions originate from the comic books versus how many did you make up
Oh,
yourself?
gosh. I bet there's about half and half between what's in the comics and what is in the picture. I don't know. I really love the dinosaur. I love I love Peter Parked car.
Right. I like our version of Pavitra Prabhakar, who's Spider-Man India. I think his design is really cool. I think he came out really fun. He's such a joyful character, and his world is so rich and interesting. I think that's really fun.
And Into the Spider-Verse, it's been called the greatest Spider-Man film of all time. It even won an Oscar. Like, did you feel the weight of that when making this film? And if so, like, how does that affect you?
Yeah, sure. Of course we did. And we just used it as a confidence builder, to take more risks and to try to make something that no one had ever seen before. We didn't want to run it back and show you the same thing a second time. We just wanted to use the trust that we built up with the audience to take them somewhere that they didn't know they wanted to go.
Yeah, if they felt surprised and they came out of the theater the first time feeling like they saw something new, the worst thing you could do is give them more of that same thing. They're like, yeah, I saw that already. You need to give them something, an experience they haven't had before, so they leave the theater going like, wow, I've never seen anything like that again. And the challenge of doing that means that you have to innovate a lot, and you have to take risks and push the visual styles in new places and push the story to deeper places. But that's why it took so long to make.
But a third Spider-Verse film has already been announced for next year already. Can you tell me anything about Beyond the Spider-Verse?
It's a very surprising conclusion to this trilogy, and it's you're really going to see Miles and his come into his own.
You're going to see some new worlds and see some yet new characters that we held back from this one. Believe it or not.
This film is an example of restraint.
And lastly, as someone from Denmark, I have to ask you about the use of the Lego universe.
Of course. How could you not? I know Billund's own. Yes, from the heartland of Jutland.
Yeah. We love the idea that each world that we visit would be a different style of animation, and we're seeing Gwen's world as this beautiful watercolor painting that's dripping with her emotions, and seeing, Pavitra's world as an Indian comic book from the 80s with this very bright color printing process. And every world that we visited, we wanted to have a completely different visual look. And then we thought, wouldn't it be fun to see the Lego Spider-Man universe? And so we just had to. And thankfully, we have a wonderful relationship with our friends in Billund. And we were able to work out a way to do it, and it was such a delight to do.
And such a fun surprise.
Yes.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
fun.